Hi, I'm Coach Frank Dolan, and in addition to training athletes at All for Sports and Fitness, we also run fitness boot camps. We've been running our camps for the last 6 years, and we've had several people go through the program successfully. The common question we get in the gym is very simply, what is the fitness boot camp? So I'd like to quickly go through that today with you. Number one, I want to start out with telling you what the fitness boot camp is not, because there are a lot of misconceptions about it. So number one is it's not military style training. Everybody thinks because it's boot camp that I'm going to be wearing a hat and boots and blowing a whistle and screaming in your face. Number one, it's not really our style. Number two, it's probably not the most positive way to get people motivated to work out. So we tend to steer clear of that. Number two is it's not one size fits all. It's not going to be 50 or 60 people all doing the same exact workout out on the field somewhere or in a mall. Some people would consider that to be boot camp, but we like to make it as customizable as possible through our assessment as well as the individual adjustments that we make in session. Number three is it's not random workouts. A lot of times there are workout programs that are just workout of the day or a class where it's just a random workout. There's really no rhyme or reason to why you're doing what you're doing on that day. Fitness boot camp has a gradual progression, so we're constantly increasing the intensity of the training so that you get the best possible result long term. Number four is it's not dangerous. Sometimes if you're not taking into consideration each individual's not only functional movement patterns but their health restrictions and several other factors that could go into this, it could be dangerous. So that's one of the things that we like to modify for to make sure that we're putting you through good hard workouts where you're going to get results, but not so hard that you're going to get hurt and ultimately stop the program. So moving on to the next one is it's not expensive. Our trainers charge anywhere from $70 to $125 per hour for training. So if you're coming into a boot camp, you're able to split the cost between the other people, and it falls in roughly under $14 per session to do the boot camp. And then the last one is it's not boring. And talk to anybody who's been to our fitness boot camp. It is definitely not coming in on your own and just getting on a treadmill or a bike. And it's really, really tough to keep a smile on your face coming into the gym, which I tend to tell people that is the biggest determinant of somebody who's going to continue with a fitness program if they're having fun. So if you find a support system like the fitness boot camp, your chance of continuing, your chance of getting the results you're looking for are much greater. So fitness boot camp, just the quick details of it are that when you come in, you're going to get an entrance interview. You're going to meet with a coach. We're going to sit down with you, go over where you've been, where you're at now, what your goals are, so that we can figure out how to map out a plan exactly customized for you within the confines of our system. The assessments that we'll put you through is a functional movement screen, which is going to find out your physical movement limitations. Then we put you through an IMET cardiovascular analysis to design a customized conditioning program for you so you're not wasting time. A lot of times people come into an exercise program, if they haven't been doing anything in a while, they come in pain, and probably the worst thing for them to do is to start to add strength and conditioning on top of some of that pain. So we like to say that movement is the foundation. If you don't have a good foundation of movement before you start putting performance, which is your strength training and your conditioning on top of it, and then your skill level, which is just what you do day to day, that base level of movement has to be bigger than the other two blocks. If it's not, you're going to end up in pain and ultimately quit the program. So movement is the foundation. That movement screen is going to clear out any of those imbalances that you have in your movement patterns due to sitting down a lot and maybe old injuries. These are things that we can alleviate for you so that you can get the most out of your program. Okay. Also, your conditioning program. Sometimes people in the gym just get on a treadmill and a bike and they go for an hour and a half. It's not the most efficient way to do things. Our cardio programs are so customized to each person that they can be 15, 20, at the most 30 minutes long. So you're getting exactly what you need to reach the goals that you're looking for through this scientific process with this assessment. So working right is much better than working hard or working long on cardio, which is typically what people do, and they waste a lot of time in the gym. The classes are small. It's, like I said, not going to be 50 or 60 people, but around, on average, 8 to 12 participants per class, so that you're not hidden in the back of the room, and you're definitely going to get the attention you need from the coaches. There are 4 sessions per week. It's pretty affordable program for getting 4 sessions a week for 3 weeks. You're going to be coming in Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, okay, and then Saturday mornings. The times are 6 a.m., 4:30 p.m., and 7 p.m. We've changed from 7:30 to 7 p.m. Just note for anybody who's been in the camp before at 7:30 that we're going at 7 p.m. now. 8 a.m. is on Saturday, that all three groups come together at that time. Saturdays, we actually, while the weather is still nice, we get a chance to go over to the beach, or sometimes we go to the parks, and that location will be, you'll be notified of the location if it's different from the gym each week. Basically, the breakdown of the session, so that we cover every single thing you need to go over, is that we start with our movement prep. We go over the things that we need to do to clear out any movement imbalances, core strength, our flexibility. That's going to be all built into our really, really efficient warm-up. From there, then we do about 30 minutes of strength training on the floor, all functional strength, and then we go into our conditioning. So we're covering all our bases in every session. The training phases, a lot of people ask about that, how that works. What's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and then the turbo phase. Basically how that breaks down is, during phase 1 we're focused on our mobility and stability. It's more of a functional phase. Phase 2, we focus more on strength and power. So our sets and rep ranges change, the amount of weight we use changes. Really just the focus is more on that strength and power, more traditional type training. And then we go into phase 3, which is more power endurance. This is typically where you're going to start to see results as far as your fat loss goes, because we start to do higher rep ranges, and you've been in the program now for several weeks, so you just start to really see some changes. And then our turbo phase is our conditioning phase. That's right before we go into more of a recovery period, where we're going to have a week off so that you can come back strong and restart into phase 1 again. So really what the whole program is about is developing a roadmap for you guys to have success. That's really what the whole thing is about. We feel that the biggest reason that people continue to do the program is that it's a support system. It's a lot of fun. You're going to meet people. It's really a tight-knit community. You're going to have access to the support website. We have several events throughout the course of the camp, so we keep people together, keep people helping each other out. It's really become easier for us as the program has evolved, because everybody keeps each other accountable. We'll move on really quickly. The investment is $167 per phase. So if you wanted to start by just doing phase 1, just to check it out and see how it is, it's $167. Okay, if you know that this is something you want to do for a little bit longer term and see some real results, it's going to be $450. We give you a 10% discount if you do all 3 phases up front. And obviously, if it's not for you, we definitely give you your money back, although we've never had anybody have to do that. Again, if you need to contact me, my email is coachfrankdolan@gmail.com. Please do not hesitate to shoot me an email if you have questions on the program or anything else fitness related. Send that off to me. Thank you very much for watching this. Check out below on this site. You're going to look at some of the written testimonials as well as the video testimonials from some of the people that have gone through the program. So hope to see you in camp on Monday.